How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? You may know me from my YouTube channel, The Rated RKO Timran. By the way, that channel is still up. Um, I'm just going to be using this channel more often and more frequently. You could say it's my new primary channel, but I'm still going to keep that channel up. All the videos I've made on that channel is still going to be up there. I'll just not use the account as much. Uh, just wanted to make a new channel and talk about different things. I feel that channel, the Rated RKO Timran, was too wrestling based because most of the videos on that channel, like 80% of them, was about wrestling, and I want to make my channel more diverse, uh, more complex, different things, and this is what this channel is going to be about, and uh, hopefully it ends up being as successful as the Rated RKO Timran. I didn't make a plug for this channel as yet. I'll get to that soon, so my subscribers on that channel can come here. But if you're seeing this video and you're probably like, oh wait, isn't that Timran? Just know it's me on the new account. So yeah. NBA free agents. So let me get on to what I want to talk about. Enough of that. We'll deal with that later. Now on to the topic at hand. The NBA free agency. It's been crazy, man. The season came to an end. The San Antonio Spurs are NBA champions. Congrats to them again. But now to move on to bigger and better things next season. And the draft came to an end. Andrew Wiggins was drafted by the Cavs. Jabari Parker, he's heading to Milwaukee. Joel Embiid is going to Philadelphia, and it was a great draft, and it was one of the most memorable drafts in recent memory. But the bigger thing at hand right now is free agency. LeBron James, key free agent. Carmelo Anthony, key free agent. Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Gordon Hayward, Kyle Lowry re-signed with the Toronto Raptors. Good for him. Dirk Nowitzki, of course, re-signed with the Mavs, and Tim Duncan has opted in with the San Antonio Spurs. But where will LeBron end up? It's seeming that rumors have been surfaced that LeBron is really considering going back home to Cleveland. I'm not gonna buy it until I see it, and until LeBron James signs that contract and goes back to the Cleveland Cavaliers, I am under the mindset that he stays with Miami. I just don't see him going anywhere that's not Miami. But if he goes to Cleveland, wow, then I'll say, damn. I can't discredit him if he goes back to Cleveland. That is the team he screwed over in the first place. That's where it all started. So if he goes back to Cleveland, you guys can't be mad at him. I won't. But if he goes to another team that's not Cleveland or Miami, then it'll look bad. But yeah, Carmelo Anthony, well, doesn't matter where he goes, he won't look bad, because he's not the best player in the league. But he's certainly up there, and it's seeming that it's gonna come down to two teams, the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers. The New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Lakers, but I will not write out the Chicago Bulls. I still think they're a possibility. I'm officially writing off the Rockets and the Mavs. They're out of contention. They're not getting Melo. It's down to me. It's really down to LA and New York, but I would not count the Chicago Bulls out of this. To me, it's a three-team race, predominantly a two-team race, but just keep the Chicago Bulls in hindsight because they have the team, they have the potential to be a championship team, pending if Carmelo Anthony. Well, they're a championship team without Carmelo Anthony, so with Carmelo, that changes everything. So, yeah, where do I think he will sign? This is not me being biased. I really think he's gonna sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. He lives in LA in the offseason. His wife, who is key in his decisions, she loves Los Angeles. She wants to be there. She wants the money, and she would push Melo to go to LA. Kobe Bryant is one of Carmelo Anthony's closest friends. They played in the Olympics together, so that's no surprise that Melo is considering the Lakers. Also, the Lakers lure 16 championships, Hollywood, celebrities, actors. It's all key in swaying Carmelo Anthony to go over to La La Land. And I think it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. Could be this week, could be today, could be next week, whenever. Carmelo Anthony will make his decision, and I think he will go with the Los Angeles Lakers. If he stays with the, if he goes to the Chicago Bulls, that would be a bit surprising, but not that surprising at the same time. If he stays with the Knicks, I'll be very surprised because all this time Melo's talking about wanting to test free agency and wanting, to win. Well, you're not gonna win in New York. So if he stays in New York, it's clearly for the money. But then again, you're not gonna win in LA either. Maybe after the second year he might, but he won't win this upcoming year with the Lakers. I just have to admit it. But the Lakers does have more promise than the Knicks. So I'll keep it as that. You do have, your draft pick in Julius Randle. You have Kobe Bryant. And if Melo goes there, they'll most likely Pau Gasol will come back. There's a lot of just work on that bench, get a center, and the Lakers should be set to make a run for the playoffs in the tough Western Conference. And yeah, so give me your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you think is gonna be the outcome of free agency. Where do you think LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony will end up? I think at Los Angeles for Melo, and I think Miami for LeBron. And if Melo ends up in New York, that would be a bit surprising. And if he ends up in Chicago, well, go figures. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment below, rate, subscribe. Peace out.